The morning sun rises over Turfloop, bringing an uneasy atmosphere to the local community. At Turf High School, students gather in small groups near the courtyard, speaking in hushed tones about the ongoing drama surrounding their educators. Inside the main administration block, Mr. Q sits at his wooden desk, reviewing a stack of lesson plans with noticeable anxiety on his face. The pressure of maintaining professional decorum while navigating delicate student interactions has clearly taken a heavy emotional toll on him. As the first bell rings across the hallways, students slowly file into the main classroom building. Mr. Q arranges his teaching materials, trying his best to look composed before his class begins. Outside the room, a young female learner lingers near the doorway, waiting for her peers to enter before taking her seat near the front. Her persistent attention toward her teacher creates an uncomfortable atmosphere that does not go unnoticed by fellow classmates. Meanwhile, the hallway fills with chatter as teachers move between classrooms, oblivious to the subtle drama quietly unfolding near the front desk. Mr. Q takes a deep breath, clears his throat, and opens his textbook to begin the morning lesson. The room grows quiet, but the underlying tension remains palpable as students open their notebooks. The quiet morning atmosphere masks deeper complications brewing beneath the surface of daily school life. With every passing minute, the boundary between professional authority and personal boundaries becomes increasingly blurred, setting a serious tone for the entire morning session. As the lesson progresses, Mr. Q addresses the class regarding their upcoming academic assessments. However, the learner in the front row continually interrupts the discussion with personal remarks, attempting to catch his undivided attention. She asks questions that go beyond the curriculum, steering the conversation toward personal matters rather than the scheduled syllabus. Mr. Q politely redirects her queries back to the textbook, maintaining a calm and objective demeanor. His subtle attempts to set boundaries appear ineffective, as the student continues to display intense emotional interest in his life. The surrounding classmates glance at each other with raised eyebrows, sensing the awkward dynamic developing right in front of them. Recognizing the sensitivity of the situation, Mr. Q decides to conclude the whole discussion early and assigns quiet reading. He walks back to his desk, carefully considering how to address this delicate situation without escalating unnecessary conflict. Handling a student whose feelings push professional limits requires extreme caution, especially within a small, tight community. Any misstep could jeopardize his career and personal reputation. He writes down quick notes on his pad, intending to handle the matter through appropriate school protocols if necessary. Across the room, the learner continues to watch his movements, unaffected by the formal atmosphere of the classroom environment. The awkward interaction ends as the bell sounds for the next period, leaving Mr. Q with a lingering sense of concern regarding how to navigate the complicated situation during the upcoming school week. The scene shifts away very smoothly. Meanwhile, at the Maputla residence, quietness fills the spacious living room during the morning hours. Rose Maputla moves around the house, looking visibly preoccupied with family responsibilities and recent stressful events. The quiet atmosphere is suddenly interrupted by a firm knock at the front entrance gate. Curiosity piqued, Rose walks down the hallway, opens the front door, and greets a courier standing outside. The courier hands over a neatly wrapped parcel with no visible sender details printed on the outer label. Rose signs the delivery manifest, accepts the mysterious package, and steps back inside the quiet house. Carrying the item into the living room, he sets it down on the main wooden table. Suspicion begins to grow as he examines the plain packaging, wondering who could have sent such an unexpected delivery at this hour. Given the recent turmoil involving his household, receiving unmarked packages creates immediate concern for his family's safety. He hesitates before opening it, carefully inspecting the tape and edges for any subtle hints. His mind races with questions about whether this delivery carries positive news or a troubling message from an unknown source. The living room remains still as he stands over the package, weighing his options carefully before proceeding further. Every silent moment heightens the surrounding suspense, creating an engaging narrative arc for viewers watching at home. Toes takes a step back, deciding whether to call a family member before undoing the secure wrapping around the mysterious container completely right now in this scene. Toes carefully slices open the outer adhesive tape and gently peels back the cardboard flaps of the delivered box. Inside lies a carefully cushioned item along with a folded card placed right on top of the protective layer. He lifts the card first, reading the brief message written in sharp, anonymous handwriting across the white surface. The wording is vague yet intentional, clearly designed to provoke thought and heighten his lingering anxieties. Toes sets the card aside and lifts the contents from the box, examining the object with deep concentration and caution. The sight of the unexpected gift triggers immediate memory of past events, leaving him deeply unsettled in his own living room. He paces around the room, trying to piece together who possesses enough knowledge about his recent circumstances to send such an item. Rather than reacting impulsively, he exercises restraint, placing the item safely back inside its original casing for protection. His cautious approach highlights his growth as a character when dealing with unpredictable external threats. Outside, the neighborhood remains quiet, standing in sharp contrast to the internal turmoil brewing within the Maputla home. As he reflects on the potential implications, he realizes that ignoring this gesture might not be an option. The arrival of this unexpected gift marks a pivotal moment in his storyline, signaling that hidden forces are actively observing his household. He prepares to consult trusted allies, understanding that caution is paramount when navigating mysterious developments in Turfloop during these troubled and unpredictable morning hours. At the local police station, Captain Babil sits in his office, thoroughly reviewing case files spread across his desk. The atmosphere inside the station is bustling with routine administrative activity, yet Babil remains focused on recent unsolved matters. He rubs his temples in frustration, clearly feeling the weight of responsibility that comes with managing complex community investigations. His junior officers enter intermittently, delivering updated reports and phone logs for his immediate review. Babil scrutinizes every single entry, seeking patterns or oversight that might lead to a significant breakthrough in ongoing inquiries. His dedication to justice is evident, though recent complications have tested his patience and professional confidence. As he discusses strategy with a fellow officer, he emphasizes the necessity of following strict legal procedure to avoid procedural errors. The conversation highlights the operational challenges faced by local law enforcement when dealing with secretive individuals who withhold critical information. Babil firmly insists that transparency from all involved parties is essential for resolving lingering community disputes. He organizes the files into neat stacks, making notes regarding key interviews that need to be scheduled later in the week. Despite the heavy workload and pressure from superiors, Babil remains determined to maintain order and uphold accountability. His methodical approach serves as a stabilizing force amid surrounding chaos, demonstrating his unwavering commitment to his duty. The scene underscores the persistent legal and moral struggles that define law enforcement efforts within Turfloop, keeping viewers invested in the procedural drama as it continues to develop today smoothly. The story shifts to the sleek interiors of Queasy Beauty, where staff members prepare for a busy business day. Queasy moves around the floor, supervising inventory checks and ensuring that client appointments are properly scheduled on the system. However, tension lingers among the staff due to recent workplace friction and unaddressed performance expectations. Stanley, who has been experiencing immense personal and professional strain, navigates his duties under close scrutiny. The dynamic between employer and employee feels strained, as expectations regarding reliability and commitment come under sharp focus. Stanley tries to remain focused on his assigned tasks, attempting to avoid further disagreement with management. Queasy maintains a strict business tone, making it clear that high standards must be maintained regardless of personal difficulties. The interaction highlights the demanding reality of managing a commercial enterprise in a competitive market like Turfloop. Other employees observe the interaction quietly, aware that any disturbance could impact overall workplace productivity. Stanley feels isolated as he attempts to balance his personal struggles against professional obligations that offer little flexibility. Despite the tense environment, both parties continue their duties, striving to keep client service uninterrupted throughout the morning. The quiet power struggle within the establishment adds a layer of realistic workplace drama to the episode. As appointments begin to arrive, staff focus on client management, temporarily setting aside underlying grievances while maintaining professional appearances on the main showroom floor, ensuring that business operations proceed smoothly without public disruption during this active morning work period in the busy salon. Back at Turf High School, the afternoon bell signifies the end of formal classes for the day. Mr. Q sits alone in his quiet classroom, staring at the empty desks while contemplating the events of the morning. The boundaries between his role as an educator and the emotional expectations of his students have become increasingly challenging to maintain. A colleague knocks gently on the open door, stepping inside to ask about his schedule for the upcoming staff meeting. Sensing Mr. Q's preoccupation, the colleague offers a listening ear, suggesting that discussing workplace stresses often helps clear one's mind. Mr. Q speaks cautiously, choosing his words carefully to avoid violating student confidentiality while seeking professional advice on handling boundary issues. The conversation underscores the shared challenges educators face when managing complex interpersonal dynamics in a school setting. His colleague advises him to document all notable interactions and consult the principal if personal boundaries continue to be pushed. Taking this practical advice to heart, Mr. Q opens his desk drawer and pulls out a record notebook to jot down detailed notes regarding recent occurrences. Having a clear written record provides him with a sense of security and professional backing should questions arise later. As shadows lengthen across the empty classroom, Mr. Q prepares to pack his belongings and leave for the day. The scene highlights the quiet burdens teachers carry behind closed doors, emphasizing the importance of professional integrity in the face of delicate emotional challenges within modern academic environments today. Later that afternoon, Bose meets with trusted family members in the privacy of their home lounge to discuss the mysterious package. He presents the cushion box and the accompanying note, explaining the exact circumstances of its arrival earlier in the morning. The family listens attentively, their expressions shifting from curiosity to heightened concern as the details unfold. Discussions turn toward evaluating potential motives behind the unexpected gesture, with various family members offering differing perspectives on how to respond. Some advocate for immediately turning the parcel over to law enforcement, while others suggest conducting a quiet inquiry first to avoid unnecessary public panic. Bose carefully weighs both arguments, acknowledging that every decision carries consequences for the family's overall safety and peace of mind. The dialogue captures the deep sense of solidarity within the Maputla family when confronting external challenges together. Rather than letting panic dictate their actions, they agree to exercise strategic patience and keep a close watch over their surroundings. They also establish clear security precautions for receiving future deliveries at the main gate. This collaborative decision-making process highlights the strength of family bonds when navigating uncertain times in Turfloop. As the afternoon meeting concludes, a shared resolve fills the room, reinforcing their collective determination to protect their home. Toes carefully secures the package in a private cabinet, ensuring that it remains undisturbed while they decide on their next definitive course of action in the coming days ahead without causing any further delay or disruption to their quiet evening routines. As late afternoon approaches, Stanley takes a short break outside the commercial complex where Queasy Beauty is located. Sitting on a stone bench, he looks over the bustling street, deeply reflecting on his current situation and career path. The recent pressures at work have tested his emotional endurance, forcing him to reevaluate his long-term goals and professional aspirations. He realizes that remaining in a position where tension persists may not be sustainable for his mental well-being over time. A supportive friend joins him on the bench, offering a warm beverage and asking about his plans for the future. Stanley opens up candidly, sharing his desire to find stability, dignity, and personal growth in his daily occupation. His friend offers encouraging words, reminding him that challenges often serve as stepping stones toward greater self-awareness and career clarity. The conversation provides Stanley with much-needed perspective, helping him see beyond his immediate frustrations. He acknowledges that taking ownership of his choices is essential for reclaiming his self-confidence moving forward. As they chat, the setting sun casts a warm glow over the urban landscape, creating a reflective and contemplative mood. Stanley takes a deep breath, feeling a renewed sense of purpose despite the uncertainties that lie ahead in his professional journey. The interaction highlights the importance of peer support during times of vocational transition. Re-energized by the conversation, Stanley stands up, ready to complete his remaining duties for the evening with a more positive attitude and clear focus on his personal growth goals today. In the early evening hours, Captain Babil wraps up his duties at the police station, reviewing final reports before heading home. His office is quiet now, with most shift workers having transitioned out for the night. He places several key files into a secure locked drawer, noting that further follow-ups are required first thing tomorrow morning. A junior constable enters to deliver late-breaking intelligence regarding community complaints, which Babil adds to his morning agenda. He takes a moment to speak encouragingly to the remaining night shift staff, emphasizing vigilance and community service. Babil's leadership style is characterized by thoroughness, integrity, and a deep respect for procedural justice. He steps out of his office into the station hallway, where the calm night atmosphere contrasts with the daytime hustle. Walking toward his vehicle, he reflects on the intricate connections between various local cases that remain active. He understands that patience and persistent investigative work are required to resolve lingering questions without making hasty assumptions. His commitment to protecting Turfloop residents drives his tireless work ethic night after night. As he starts his car engine, he glances back at the station lights, knowing that his team stands ready to respond to any urgent incidents. The quiet strength of his character reassures viewers of law enforcement's steady presence within the community. The scene transitions smoothly, setting a calm yet expectant tone as night settles completely over the town, leaving all ongoing investigations open for future developments in upcoming episodes of this dramatic series. Tonight. Night falls over Turfloop as streetlights illuminate the main avenues and local meeting spots. Key characters move through their evening routines, processing the events and emotional shifts of the past 12 hours. At a local cafe, community members gather in relaxed conversation, sharing light-hearted stories to unwind from their workday duties. The ambient noise creates a warm and authentic atmosphere, grounding the dramatic storylines in everyday suburban reality. Meanwhile, Mr. Q sits at a quiet corner table, sipping tea while reading a book to clear his mind after a challenging day. His calm demeanor suggests a personal commitment to maintaining emotional balance despite professional difficulties. Nearby, friends discuss upcoming community events, demonstrating the resilience and interconnectedness of Turfloop residents. The contrast between personal secrets and shared social spaces forms a recurring motif throughout the episode. Every character carries their unique burdens, yet they coexist peacefully in shared public environments. The visual storytelling emphasizes subtle facial expressions and thoughtful pauses, allowing viewers to connect deeply with each character's internal thoughts. As the evening progresses, patrons slowly pay their tabs and head home, leaving the establishment peaceful and quiet. The gradual wind down of activity highlights the natural passage of time within the story universe. This quiet sequence serves as a reflective bridge before the final scenes of the episode, offering a moment of calm contemplation for audiences following these compelling character arcs across the ongoing season as night settles in around the whole town without any major disturbance or sudden surprise yet. In the closing minutes of the episode, night settles entirely over the quiet community of Turfloop. At the Maputla home, interior lights dim as family members retreat to their private rooms for rest. Toe stands near the window, looking out into the dark garden while contemplating the events of the day. The mysterious package remains safely locked away, a silent reminder that unresolved questions still await answers in the days ahead. At Turf High, the school grounds lie silent under the starry sky, ready for a fresh start when morning returns. Meanwhile, Mr. Q completes his evening preparation at home, determined to maintain professional boundaries and uphold his duties as an educator. The episode skillfully balances multiple narrative threads, leaving each major plot line poised for further exploration without rushing into premature resolution. By avoiding dramatic climax scenes, the narrative preserves suspense while respecting the ongoing serialized storytelling format. Characters are left at realistic crossroads, facing personal and ethical choices that will shape their future actions. As the closing credits approach, soft thematic music swells in the background, signaling the conclusion of another engaging chapter in the daily lives of Turfloop residents. Viewers are left with a clear sense of anticipation, looking forward to how these delicate relationships, professional struggles, and mystery elements will unfold in subsequent episodes. The episode ends on a poised, thoughtful note, capturing the essence of Mzansi drama at its finest for audiences across the region watching this broadcast season episode on television screens nationwide tonight.